All right, tunes up. We'll start in about a minute or two. So, what you gotta do,
Okay.
folks. See you soon.
Sounds good.
Come on now, Biz. It's too early for the angst.
I actually don't know where I got this profile pic. I was looking real quick, like, for a reference. I don't remember. I don't know what it is or where it's from. I just have it.
It kind of looks like Thanos drawn over a balloon.
You know I can't draw like that, Falcon.
I could definitely see that.
That's too gracious to be my art style. Funny thing is, I used to be able to draw. You just lose it if you don't do it.
Yeah.
You can still edit stuff, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah. Or you're like my ass where I don't draw for like 2 years and I somehow get better at it. Don't know how that works. Even I don't understand.
You're one of those.
Yes, indeed. I am one of those people.
I can't draw. You like look at their notebook. It's like, bruh, shut the fuck up. What?
I'm not an absolutely amazing artist, but I am better than the majority of people.
There's I can't draw, and then there's I can't draw.
Oh.
I can't draw.
Still remember my early drawings. For some reason, I made every creature that I drew like have weird like U legs. Like it always looked like they were squatting all the time.
That's a menacing pose.
Indeed. Assertive
There's-
dominance.
They're all doing the Slav squat essentially.
Oh
Everything
my
I drew
God,
didn't have
that's
legs
awesome.
at all, so.
Hey, I know that feel. Just portrait shots all the way.
Yup, no hands, no feet.
Completely overrated.
It's gonna put them in a long jacket,
Yep.
so you don't see their hands and feet. You're good.
Boots,
Hide
though.
it behind perspective.
Sometimes I try and draw these battle scenes, and for whatever reason, I would just like get too into it until the entire page was just like covered in scribbles, as if it was live.
Hell yeah. Gotta get the feeling in there.
All right, let's get a roll call going. I still got a little bit of a cough, guys, but other than that, I'm at 100%.
That's
So what you
99.
guys said? Yeah, I guess it's 99, right? Average.
Yup.
Biz.
Hi.
Cake.
Yes.
Cloudy.
Howdy.
Sakura.
Yeah.
See you guys in 30 seconds. All right, am I right? Am I in the right game? I am. Okay, cool. Thank you all for joining me for another week of Phantoms of the Past. We're on episode 24, maybe 23, I think 24.
Oh, my lord.
24. All right, I think it was Cake
Yeah,
that said he
24.
had the recap this week.
Yep.
Take us away, my friend.
All right. I gotta focus. It's a busy morning at the Between the Flames headquarters. With the news company's rise in popularity, the demand for their product has grown significantly. In the chief editor's office, Mr. Tottle, he sits at his desk and goes over articles for tomorrow's paper. The Flame that is set in his office ignites, and a piece of paper along with photos land on his desk. Good morning, Mr. Tuttle. Things have been up and down here at Icarus. We seem to be off to a good start by meeting with Phoenix's family, but things quickly took a turn for the worse. Apparently, her family has gotten entangled with the cult/gang leader Gil. He's based in the lower levels of Icarus and has been terrorizing the locals. The group will be looking into this soon. I'm told this Gil guy has a palm marking of some sort on his chest. Terma, the original being that Amrit was cloned from, attacked him with the help of the sleeper cell Nikita. After Terma gloated about killing Amrit to me, he flew off and hasn't been seen yet. With the killing of Amrit, he says he's next in line for the Night Chapter's leadership. I can only assume that he'll attempt to kill the leader soon and take full control of the cult. Now, Amrit did die, but he was brought back to life by E. Clamdor, engineer. We've been taking special care as to not reveal that Amrit's still alive by putting him in disguises and laying low. This should buy us some time before Terma finds out and attacks him again. This Clamdor is a special individual. He's obscenely smart, but also very manic. He's going through something of a cancer, and he needs a special serum to stave off the infection, I think. Unfortunately, the serum side effect is memory loss and age imbalance. He's our main contact here from the school, so we're going to be stuck with him for a while, it seems. He needs us to impress the council so we can gain access to Icarus's library, and so he'll get a large amount of funds to help get us prepared. We'll see how that goes. The council, they say they're testing our hearts and our skills. We've battled robotic creatures, and more tests will be happening this week. These council members don't really believe in Palm's threats, even with our evidence. I have a plan, but I need to find a way to contact Palm herself. Don't worry, I'll be as safe as I can. Attached are photos from the fight, and as well as our first few days of Icarus. Please don't publish any photo with Amrit for the reasons above. I've tried to frame him out where I could. The team has been bonding quite well recently. I'm not sure if it's just because of the amount of time they've all spent together, or if Amrit's short death helped bring everyone together. Lewis has been leading the squad, and he's been doing a good job as of late. But he still is holding back on what this evil dragon god within him has been telling him. But I'll get it out of him eventually, hopefully before it's too late. Sora has been shining bright. Her martial abilities have been on full force as of late, but it's the personal relationship with her brother that seems to be bothering her recently. Dando has been trying to learn the ways of the world, and it's been a slow journey to say the least. Sora's been taking his lack of progress as a failure on her end, at least from what I've seen. Her patience is being tested, but I'm sure things will work itself out. Now, to a more personal matter. J.P. Morgan, the founder of Divination Daily, I believe, has contacted me. Apparently, his soul was bound to our building after he died in the Metal Rain assault of Icarus 50 years ago. In the dream that I had that night, I saw a vision of J.P. Morgan before he died. He spoke of his disdain for Between the Flames, but also said he plans to focus on destroying my career from the past. This was just a dream, so who knows what's true, but this will be research as well. You know, I hold my work's integrity in high regard, and it's hard not to feel attacked by some long-dead charlatan. That's all for now. I'll be sending you the article for print within the next day or so. I hope all is well back in the Fairlands. We'll be back soon. Best, Judith Bloom. Tuttle thinks on this for a moment before he's interrupted by a knock on his office door. A goblin peeks their head in. Sir, you gotta see this. Be right there, gentle. And as Mr. Tuttle gets up, we fade to black and join our heroes. Except they're also in a massive fight right now with perytons and goats and shit.
1d2 plus 1.
Okay. 1/6
/R
Space 1D2 plus 1.
3.
Nice. I'm sure I put it to good use.
Sorry, gang. That was a little bit long, but
No, that's fine.
I enjoyed it.
Speaking
Hell yeah.
Speaking of a little scuff. We are being attacked by a monstrous peryton that is chucking goats at people, starting with Old Man Lewis, and forcing us into an immediate conflict. Let's do initiative. Judith, you're first into the fray of this massive creature kind of squawks and screeches and makes all kinds of noises as it flaps its wings from 30 feet above. You're starting to wonder if it thinks you're the goats because it's looking at all of you, particularly looking at you because you're secluded right now. What are you going to do, Judith Bloom? If you're talking, Cake, you're muted.
oh
Is it
Jesus!
icon?
Oh Jesus! There we go. I said I needed the music to get going, and here we go.
There we go.
All right.
It's here.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
All right. I'm just going to, do classic, and I'm going to use my action to send a firebolt at this peryton, and then my bonus action, I'm going to take a photo of it.
That hits it.
Okay. 12 fire damage. Love it. As far as, can I tell if there's other ones around, or would that take an action to?
Did you use your bonus action? Yeah, you would have been able
I
to.
did. Okay.
It's just passive perception.
All right. Well, I don't want to get murked, so I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to put my back up against this wall here. I'm on the stairs.
Okay. The firebolt slams into the creature. It just squawks some more. Swoops down over here, cautious of the other people, and flies over here. But as it gets overhead, I need a dex save from Judas as it releases the goat above head.
10.
Oof. All right, let's see. Not the goats. All right, let's see here. That's 3d6 worth of fall damage. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Holy shit!
Holy, that goat's fucked. Hold on, let me just murder this mofo.
Okay. Well,
I'm so
That's-
sorry, man.
that's a pretty massive hit. So, as soon as that happens, I'm going to envelop into light. And I'm going to teleport.
Nice.
And let's see, 5, 10. How far is that? About 15 feet, 10 feet. Yeah, I'll just teleport 10 feet, and when I appear, I'm like usual, sweaty, fucked up, but I'm also looking the other direction. And I'll turn back around. And I will gain some.
Excellent. Yeah, you don't take all the damage, which is good. You reduce it by how much? 10 points? The respectable
Yeah.
amount. The monstrous peryton, to everyone's surprise, lands. Right? Being a creature that should always use its wings, because why should it give you any advantages? But it has something up its sleeve, or perhaps up its feather. As it sits there, expanding its wings out, priming for battle, Sora.
All right, protect the goats at all costs, everyone,
Why?
because I like them. And
I feel bad.
Sora is going to start moving up towards the creature, using 20 feet of movement to get up in its face.
Excellent. But when you get here, give me a strength
Okay.
saving throw.
All right.
Ah, you stand your ground, only being blown back 10 feet. If you could still reach him, you're good to go. But
Yeah.
you see him wave his wings, just flapping a propellant of wind hammers against you, threatening to hurt you. And it does hurt you, but only for an abysmal amount. 3 bludgeoning.
All right, 3 bludgeoning to Sora. I think I used 20 feet of movement, so putting back 10 feet. Yeah, she can still get there, no problem. As Sora is pushed back, her heels like dig in, causing a trail as she like begins just no. Bonus action, she hops up onto her staff. As she like gets up in this creature's face and does this like backwards, like lean against the pole, making it flick up to try and hit it at the bottom of its beak.
All right, you go and slap him right in his beak successfully.
Okay, I will expend a key point as the staff hits the creature to attempt to stun it.
All right, let's see here. Con save time. Monstrous. You see him, he looks like he's almost getting stunned, but he seems to dig deep and shake it off.
This boy has some interesting tricks. This will be fun, everyone. Dealing 8 bludgeoning from that first attack. And then we'll attempt a second attack with her staff.
Yeah, that connects.
All right, for another 9 bludgeoning as Sora is going this acrobatic show of leaving the ground with her staff, hitting it, and then spinning around and hitting it again. But that is it for Sora.
Excellent, excellent. Phoenix, I know you think the creature's out of tricks, but not only does it take off and away from Sora, it does so without provoking an opportunity attack using flyby. And it goes back to its original target. Swoop. Swap. You're up, Phoenix.
That is the direction she was gonna go. Oh man.
Oh. Still go there.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, sure. Bonus action. She tells Jenkins, "Help as much as you can," so he can at least go and try to help. Excuse me, goat. He will try to hit the thing. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that hurt. That hits it.
And then I guess, God, which direction is she gonna go then? She's just gonna go away. How deep is this water behind her?
It's pretty clear. You could see about 15, 20 feet, but you'd imagine it goes further. You can't see the bottom of the floor yet.
Gotcha, so it's not something she can wade into.
It also looks like it's bubbling a little bit. Maybe those steam pipes and stuff. Looks like more of a hot spring.
She's going to like wave her arms at the goat, like, "Go away! Go to freedom! Get out of here, you stupid thing!" And she will turn around and take a shot at the peryton with her crossbow.
That hits.
Oh, she has 2 shots now.
Live your best life.
Trying to hit them wings. And EOT.
Before you go, Amber, I need a strength saving throw from Lewis and Jenkins as the creature beats its wings again. Oof, Lewis. Old man. Oh, Jenkins.
Oh,
You guys get knocked back 30 feet, the full distance. You fall prone and you take 10 bludgeoning.
So about that,
Uh
I'm
oh.
only gonna be moving 5.
Gangster. Does it prevent the prone?
I don't believe so. It'll still knock me down, but I won't be launched that far, thankfully.
You'll be able to reach the bad guy, yeah. Emerald, you're up.
How much damage again?
10 bludgeoning.
Got it.
Alrighty. I just exited out of my. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna do a rhyme spear. But I got a reopen roll 20.
Oops.
Good you.
I was trying to move the sheet and I clicked the X.
The peryton will be really happy if you don't rhyme spear.
Wait. Gotcha. Okay. Here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
It's feelings.
Yeah, it'll just like reach towards the ground, like all the ice on the ground will just like levitate up and form into a ball, and it'll throw it out.
Excellent. Lewis, you may want to warn your friend Emrat. This thing will be spitting out its steam any minute now.
Oh shit. Kind of like realizing that the steam started to build up within the pipe, it started to just like bubble slightly. Shit. Everyone take a step back.
What?
Goats.
You're the goat.
I'll run in, and can I like pick up one of the goats?
Yeah, it'll be difficult terrain, but I'll let you just run and grab one.
Alrighty.
Okay, I gotta picture this. Is he got both his arms wrapped around the goat in front of him, trying to carry him in front, or has he got it over his neck? How are you doing this?
Yeah.
Over the shoulder.
You're gonna start
You look
thinking
like
you're
a
a rival
shepherd.
goat.
They think you're some type of superior goat because of the head alone.
Do I need to roll animal handling?
Give me animal handling. If you do good on animal handling, I'll let you grab both of them.
Hey, let's give it a shot. Actually, I'll use inspiration for this. From my last week. Let's see. And
Nice.
You got one under each arm.
Yeah, you got. Yeah.
totally a strange character, by the way. I'll pick him up. Then, how far was it? Like 10, 15 feet back?
Here, I'll show you the splash radius, and then you can figure out if you can get out of there or not. Your movement.
What was that? That was like 5,
There's proper.
10, 20, 30.
Nice, just enough.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Come on. As he like just starts like dragging them back, and that's his turn.
Thank you, Amroot.
Ma! Lewis.
Okay. I haven't gotten just like pelted by a goat by surprise, and just getting back to his feet, being blown away as raises his shield and just gains weight to keep him from being blown back. He just like gets off the ground and sees Amrut before calling out, but as he says Amrut's name, there's a slight look of surprise on his face before he just like shakes it off and faces the peryton again. Right. Hey, stop messing with the goats. If you're gonna go out hunting, then try me. As he just like drops his sword and tries to grapple the thing. Getting it from prone, of course. He is one size bigger than me, so here's the hope I could actually hold this thing down.
On taking it spell.
I have an inspo to work with.
Okay.
We also believe in you.
Yeah.
Hell
It's
yeah, we do.
probably a good idea to use the inspo. So advantage on this, just to try to hold him down best I can. Yeah, that's a crit.
So I was quiet this whole time, and I was thinking, good luck, kid, because I wrote 22 in my athletic, but you said get fucked.
So, as Lewis just like boosts himself off of the ground, he takes his shield and with his free hand grabs the wing and using the shield just like pushes it against the wall with the maximum force of the battered shield as like gravity starts to just increase on it. And a grapple is a singular attack, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I had to drop my sword in order to actually hold this thing down. So, improvised weapon attack with the shield.
Nice.
Let me. I'm just gonna use my hand axe because I think it's this. Nope. Let me turn off proficiency on that. Okay, now toss that out. 21 hit.
Yeah, easy.
Okay, I'm rolling out the damage separately. 1d4 plus my strength, which is 5. Oh.
1 F4.
Whoops. It's not a dice, it's a fall. I don't know. Well, 6. It was minimal, understandable. Not used to using a shield as a weapon.
Yeah, but you stopped its mobility, which is very important.
Oh yeah, very much so. Man just grits his teeth. Good old second wind, because I'm gonna need that HP.
All right, before you go, Judith, the steam pipe spits out a brutal steam. It's really not safe up here. They should at least have signs, though it is private property, I suppose. The steam spits onto the peryton and it squeals. You make a con save. It takes a nasty succeeding. It takes 7 fire. It was a nasty 14 fire. That's enough to kill a regular person walking by. Judith Bloom.
This thing looking pretty hurt.
Yeah, extraordinarily. It's definitely less than half its maximum.
Okay. Maybe not go the. I'm not going to go the 100% peaceful option right now, but I'm going to walk away from the steaming water over here, stand next to the pole, the flagpole here. Boop. I'm going to bonus action. I'm going to look at the monstrous peryton, and with my quill, I'll have it out and I'll write in my notebook and I'll say, the monstrous vulture deer thought that it could sneak up on us and throw goats on us, but it doubted the strength of these amazing warriors. I don't know, something cool, snappy that she came up with, and I'm gonna unselling words. The peryton.
Noise.
So it says I rolled now, so and then okay, so it gets 5 subtracted from the next saving throw that it does. And then as my action, I firebolt. Oh.
That might hit. Oh, no, it misses.
Okay. But that's it. My people with saving throws and stuff. That's for you.
That's right. The peryton is going to focus down you, which is more trouble than you may imagine. As it bites and pecks, it misses with its peck. It talons you. Did 16 hit you?
Nope. 18.
It pecks and talons you, but you hold it firm, almost in like a chokehold or something. But it does the same thing. You see that while you're holding on to its neck and body, it's able to lift up one of its wings still as it prepares to blow you away. But it doesn't do anything just yet.
Okay. So Falcon, as part of the standing on the staff, if I'm not using an attack to dismount, what's the economy to dismount the staff?
You can just dismount the staff.
Okay. I will go and dismount in a flashy way, propelling myself forward like a pole vault. I'll just take this off and charge in to help Lewis.
Right here. You and Lewis
Yep.
owe me a strength saving throw.
Okay. I
All right.
will take an inspo on this one.
Let's hope.
The creature's trying to get free. Oh no, Sora's still gonna get it. Oh no, Lewis is
Still good.
Under the conditions of you grappling it, you don't move at all, and neither does Sora. Sora, continue. You guys will still take the half of the average damage, which is a measly 3 bludgeoning.
Hey,
Nice.
as again, Sora, the winds hit her, but the winds almost wrap around them, almost wrapping around her staff as the runes, the wind rune that also adorn her shoulder, begin to glow in her element as she takes another step in, and she will swing with her staff.
That hits.
I'll spend another key point to stun it, if possible.
Close, but no cigar.
Even with the -5.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
no issue there. We tried. And 6 bludgeoning, and then swinging around with the staff again. All right, it bats it out of the way this time. Sora is then going to bonus action as she's in this motion. The winds swirl around her arm. As her bonus action, she'll launch a punch towards the creature. All right. Its frame is far more defensive at this moment. But Sora is with Lewis, and that's the best she can do. EOT.
These gifts are gold. Before you do anything, though, Sora does try to take a bite out of you.
All right. 17 AC.
Well, not really a bite, I guess a peck. But in this case, it'll actually just use its talons to slice you to shreds. 19.
That hits.
Oof, 23. Slashing.
Digging deep into Sora's shoulder. Ow.
Phoenix.
Oh, I don't know to try to harm it or lock it down like everybody seems to be trying to do.
Man.
Stupid goats. Jenkins will get up from being prone. It's half his movement. He has 20 feet left. He's coming. That's as far as he gets. You know what? Phoenix will try to web him to help the others lock him down. Placing it, of course, where it's not going to hit Lewis or Sora.
Okay. Nine. Is it immediate save or on my turn? I think it's on my turn, huh? Yeah, so I just turn there. Okay.
And that will be EOT.
All the CC. Amrutta.
I'll do another rhyme spear. Let's see. Wow.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Jesus
Did not
Christ.
think I would do that for
Holy.
strangers.
I'm gonna say he fails the web. But the amount of impact, he just gets tangled up in the webs.
Hey. I'm glad I didn't kill it.
Almost.
The goats, they're getting brave. They see the goat master, their cousin Amrit. They start charging in, but they don't dash. It's all for show.
Hey, get back.
They get back immediately.
All right, Lewis, before you go, though, this creature will attack you at disadvantage since it is now officially restrained by the webbings. Turning a 22 into a 16.
Woo! Thank you very much.
Take your turn.
Okay. Holding down this wing against the rocks, he just like applies additional force, twisting his leg and moving all the weight into the shield, and just like scraping it along the walls of the rock walls. Let's go. Let me turn off advantage first. Okay. And I'm not sure. Would this qualify for dueling?
Well, while you have him grappled in the hand, he can't do it.
Okay, got it. That case. Bop. Oh, all right. Or forgot to turn that off, so it's just 7.
Yeah. Oh,
And second.
crap! You didn't warn Sora, but then the steam coming out soon.
Oh shit.
That's
not good.
7 hits him. Okay.
Got it.
That's good. Sora can take it.
Yeah, here's to hoping. We're just like scraping it along the walls. Yeah, it's A.
Constitution saving throws, Sora and the Peryton.
I will use my second inspiration of the night. Here we go.
Thank God. You're taking 7 fire damage if it matters from the steam.
Sora has seen better days and that study hasn't begun yet.
Judith Bloom. This thing's on the ropes. He's about to. You blow a stiff wind on him, he'll knock him over.
So like every 6 seconds, this thing has been the steam goes off. Is that right?
Yeah, the steam is spewing out. Easy to avoid outside of combat, but yeah.
Man, it's restrained, so I have an advantage on the attack, right?
Yes.
I think there's extra stuff that happens with fire too.
The webs can catch fire.
I know, but
It doesn't seem to make as much sense with the steam, though. Oh, you're talking about if he firebolts low.
Yeah,
I was like, this with the steam.
No.
It's I don't know. It might be wasteful, but this is what I wanted to do. So we'll see how this works out. Judith just comes up with her quill and she goes da 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 da, and I will cast sleep on just on the Peryton.
Like that episode of Pokemon with the Aerodactyl and Jigglypuff. This thing just knocks out.
I'll say we have to move it away from the steam before it goes off again, though. Just to, I don't know if you want to kill this thing. It's just a random creature. That's my turn.
Sora, who's like cringing from the steam burns on their arm, will just say, "Yeah, it was only following nature. I'll do my best." And we'll grab a wing and begin trying to drag it out of the way. Ow, ow, ow.
is the web still up?
I can drop it.
Cool. Thank you.
This thing is really big for little old Sora, but we're just gonna ignore that for now.
Lewis assisting.
There we go.
I think that gets it out of the way. Maybe one more.
Yeah, I know it's 25 around. Yeah, it's 25. It still hits him.
With difficult terrain, I would be able to move one more.
Okay. And you used to have a dash and stuff.
Yeah. But Sora pulls it, and then she lets go of it as she is just trying to recover a little bit from the injuries. But that is it for Sora.
Was Jenkins always did he get hit by the steam? Was he always
Oh,
there?
he should have, yeah.
I know I measured it, and then I keep going through Jenkins, and I start realizing.
Was it a con save?
Yeah. Oof. 14 Fiante. Phoenix, it's Europe though. And this creature is still in La La Land.
I get we want to spare him, it's just nature and all, but what are we gonna do with him? We just gonna leave him here?
I don't know. Maybe give them to there's a zoo or the knights, or maybe Clamdor can do something. I don't know.
Maybe he's got someone there that can move it. Honestly, if he wakes up, he's so injured he might just fly away.
Well, so we got ropes for.
All right, Jenkins, come here. She's gonna start working on him. We'll just do his repair for his action.
However, I do got to come over here and take a sweet pic of everyone around the peryton.
Ow, ow, ow.
The goats see you getting ready to take the photo and it just hop in.
Dora holds one like a baby.
Ram Man, we need you in there too.
Make it quick.
Got it.
Okay.
Right. Aku, you all right?
Oh, were you
Say,
talking to me?
Aku?
Oh. Like, Sora does not even really respond to it at first before, like, oh. Yes, no, I'm not, okay. Everything hurts.
Still. We'll do his weak ass healing.
Lewis, you said that something about ropes. Should we try to tie this thing down gently?
Most likely. I doubt that spell's gonna hold this thing for long. Let's see. But he's been doing this for a long time.
Hog tie the peryton. I should have taken the photo after the hog tie. That's okay. No, that's worse.
Just like an intricate tie around the legs and wings, just binding it to the legs.
What does your healing look like, Amrit?
I would say it looks like the blood that's surrounding the wound kind of like it kind of sizzles, and then it like starts to like creep back inside the skin, and some of the wounds start to close up.
Thank you, Amrit. I'm starting to feel a little better.
Good. All right. Are we gonna move this thing, or is this fine?
I don't know. Lewis, what do you think?
The lab's pretty damn big. Should be able to find a space for it without too much issue. Man, I doubt it'll be able to break this. Might want to get stronger restraints, though.
Probably can't get to its nest. I mean, I imagine these things, sit pretty high up in the mountains.
Having lived with Glemdor for a solid year or two-ish, would Lewis have ever encountered something like this around here before?
Yeah, I mean, being up in the sky, sometimes you get these sky predators, large birds, giant eagles, owls, perytons, not typically monstrous ones. That's a new one. But you know that they are wild beasts, so it will probably leave you guys alone now that it's been beat up really hard.
Maybe this
Understandable.
Clamdor would be interested in this thing.
Maybe. It's found useful, a lot stranger. I'm just concerned about that, this thing is as strong as it is. They're normally a lot weaker.
How do you mean?
Well, it's a lot more monstrous than normal, let's put it that way.
So this isn't natural versus the other ones you've seen?
I'm honestly not sure. Could just be the creatures around here starting to adapt more, but... Well, guess I'll leave that up to Commander to decide. I've never been the best when it came to these things.
I'm gonna look it over real quick. Does it look like it's undergone any mutation or anything like that?
Give me nature. Let's see if you can actually tell the difference between peryton and a monstrous one.
Gotcha. Nope.
It's tough to tell. I mean, it's a little obvious that it looks kind of monstrous, but never having fought a peryton, it could just be how the normal breed appears to be.
Do you think if we feed it crackers, it'll be our friend?
I mean, after what we just did, I kind of doubt it.
Well, you know, sometimes the introductions can be done over, but maybe it's best we seek someone else's help in this. Either way, I am in no shape to be around it to test that theory.
Agreed. Probably get some rest. Just like lugs it over his shoulder and just like proceeds to attempt to drag this thing.
How long is the sleep, Judith?
It's until someone wakes it up.
What is a normal duration for it too? It's typically long, right?
Oh, duration 1 minute. 1 minute.
You're trying to sleep for the rest of your entire life.
Imagine.
So yeah, it's sleep for a minute. So it would wake up. I woke up a little bit sooner, but it was gathering its strength. But it looks around, it's tied up really good. And you're kind of surprised because its head's a really big body, but kind of like a chicken laying in its nest or whatever. This thing shrinks its body to almost half its size as it balls up in the middle of the rope, terrified.
Can I do something?
Sure, what do you want to do?
I want to walk up and touch it.
Yeah, the goats have the same idea. You see them kicking up dust. They're like about to take turns running into it.
Oh
I just
god.
want to. I'm just gonna go up there like very calmly, and I'm going to reach out to try to touch the peryton. And I'm gonna try like say soothing things like, "It's all right. It's okay. We try to calm things down a little bit."
Animal handling.
Okay.
Also, like raise my hands for the goats. Easy.
I'm gonna be wasteful and use one of these inspos.
Man. Not like they say bitch, but they're like, man.
I'm imagining en route with Chris Pratt and the raptors of the goats.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It calms down. It looks around, and again, its body is exactly like what you'd expect of a resting chicken. You can't even see its talons anymore. It's just huddled underneath its wings in a ball. It looks at Judith, and it's calm for now because it puts it together that if you wanted to kill it, it'd be dead. It doesn't look like it's your best friend all of a sudden, but it looks trusting to an extent.
This might be crazy, guys, and I might be dragging this on for too long, but if it's okay, I want to cast a spell on it. I'll reach out as I'm touching it. I'll say, how about you help us out a little bit and give us some info about who you are? And I will cast Tongues.
Huh.
So the peryton can speak.
I have never seen the spell used before.
Love.
Wait, using it on the peryton so that way it understands us, actually.
Yes.
Actually makes
Yes.
sense.
I'll say, oh, hi there. It's okay.
It looks at you and it completely understands you, and it tries to speak.
It's okay to be a little confused right now. It's okay.
Now, it's having trouble speaking because, per the actual stat block, the creature can't speak. So it's able to communicate with you in the sense that it can understand you. So even though he can't talk, he can still understand exactly everything you're saying.
Okay.
Well,
How about one squawk for yes, two squawks for no?
Rah.
Oh, this
we
is
go.
gonna be fun.
what should we ask? Can we maybe please don't come and eat these goats anymore?
Rah. It doesn't seem pleased, but it says yes. He's agitated that it can't eat the goats, but it agrees.
Okay.
You can
Shake
still
on it.
eat goats, just not these goats.
Yeah, it's still an ecosystem, guys. It has
Yeah,
to
yeah,
eat.
yeah. just not these goats. The ones over here.
Ah,
Okay. Well. All right. Well, I guess that's really it. You guys don't have any questions for it, right? I mean, Emmerich, you seem concerned about the monstrous part of it. Where are you from,
yeah.
Harrison?
ah.
Hmm.
This is gonna be tough speaking without being able to. I need to learn telepathy. That's what I've just learned.
Yeah. I mean, most creatures with tongues would work. It's just this creature's doesn't have the ability to speak in general.
Okay.
Were you
Oh,
always this way, or did you get altered in some way?
That's two questions.
Right? She says yes. Maybe to the first one, maybe to the second one.
Hmm. Interesting.
Were you altered
From
some way?
earlier.
Oh, sorry.
Ah.
So that's a yes?
Ah.
Did the person who altered you live here in Icarus?
Bye-bye.
We need a name.
So,
What?
Damn it.
Do you have a family?
Bye-bye.
No.
Bye.
Used to.
Bye.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah, okay. All right.
what?
Well, I guess we should probably just let you go. But you know,
No hard feelings.
yeah, no hard feelings. Please don't come here anymore, okay?
Bye.
Okay. Lewis, are you okay with it?
Reading that
alright.
it's mostly docile, no worries. That it seems to mostly understand at this point the conditions at the moment. Lewis gets a sword and just proceeds to cut the ropes.
All right, you cut the ropes. The creature stands up slowly, looks at all of you, and then immediately takes off to the sky.
Wait. I take a photo right when all the ropes are gone. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Healing on, monstrous peryton, until we meet again.
Bah!
Okay, sorry about that, gang.
No worries.
What the hell is that? Did you scare it so much it laid an egg?
Oh, shit.
It was a she peryton.
I am not taking care of that thing.
Ooh, breakfast. Let's go.
I'm rude.
is it an egg?
Yeah, it's an egg.
Oh shit.
Hey, come back! You left something!
Maybe we'll just
Wonder
hold
if
on
the-
to it.
Goats want to take care of it. That would be something else.
Bah!
Sora warily picks up the egg, lifting it away from the goats. I think they would most likely eat it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okay, well we have a peryton egg, and maybe we'll find a gaggle of perytons down the road. Who knows?
I need to make like a baby thing to wear against my chest.
It's a lot of responsibility. I just want to put that out there.
I mean, I live around a baby dragon turtle. Is this so much different?
Yeah, it's one more of that.
It's hard being a parent.
It's
Most
this-
people screw it up.
That's,
Please, Amrut.
that's double the
please.
amount.
Please.
Oh, shit! What is this?
Oh. Oh.
Oh, let's get the hell inside.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Oh, that's it. There we go. That has the eggs.
I have never seen
Is
a
that thing
bird that big.
normal?
Oh, wait, it's landing up there.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Does Lewis know this particular rock or no?
He's lived here for some time on top of the facility. Recently, he's been laying eggs, and I realize I keep saying he and laying eggs, but hey, it's a fantasy world, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's dropping eggs on top of this facility. Bandor calls him the one above all, but you know from legends that that bird is typically brown. This is just another giant rock. Though you fear if you had any even an ounce of struggling against the monstrous peryton, this thing would pick your party to pieces with little effort. But it's not violent as long as you don't get next to its eggs. Perhaps the egg you guys possess somehow called it here. Not to say that it's definitely not. It's not big enough, but you know, apparent in their senses.
Lewis watches as the rock just circles the area before making its landing, and just kind of gives a nod to the group and gestures inside. It's fine. It's been here for a little while now. You don't bother it, it won't bother you.
Sora will hug the egg to her body, looking at Omroot with a "it's mine" look, and keep moving.
Well, you guys have control of the eggs, so. The goats look at you, Amra, and they just kind of nod, like, if you need them to handle that Sora situation, say the word.
We'll just shake his head. No.
Phoenix is starting to wonder if she can set up the inside of Jenkins to be an incubator.
Ooh.
That'd be awesome.
Wait, how did I become a goat ambassador? When did that happen?
Well, you are the man, man.
That's a different animal.
Close
Cousins.
enough.
Closely related.
Fine.
Just be glad they didn't decide to headbutt you.
I mean, when it comes to family members, you could have worse.
I do.
Oh, Lewis?
Just kind of realizing everybody's starting to settle down. Just has like a slight smirk on his face as he proceeds to open the door.
You could open the door, but it's locked. But the moment you touch it, it kind of like a low kind of hissing sound is made. You know, it's like it's almost silent security system. If you're unaware, you might not hear it over the wind. But after a while, someone does come and open the door. Ooh, students and Lewis. Hello, everyone. I am Cornelia Cooper, one of Glamdor's premier engineers. Welcome to our fine establishment.
Was she around during the time that Lewis was?
Yeah, he has a few engineers. This is just one of them. But he is very picky, so when I do say a few, I do mean it that there's only a small amount of them.
Got
Is
it.
she a gnome?
Oh, let's blow up her actual artwork. Where are we? Here we go. Oh, she's a human.
Just a nod to Cornelia. Not seeing you again.
Good to see you as well. He leans in with an almost haunting smile because it lingers on her face long enough to make the conversation awkward. As she doesn't invite you in, she just sits there smiling at you.
He kind of just like His eyes just like dart back and forth for a second, not really knowing what to do. Before, we should probably get inside. I'm guessing Glambo's waiting for us, right?
Oh, get inside. Yeah. Come in, everyone.
There's just a slight shiver across Lewis's back as she starts to turn away. You can never get used to her.
It's kind of
As Sora passes by her, she says, Natalie, I am Sora, and this is... She looks down at the egg, looks back at her. Aethon.
Name already?
Indeed.
you haven't discussed it with us.
We'll take boats. Later.
Okay, I want to know how to spell this. It's going on our party loot.
Well, it's first of many names to put forward, but that's what Sora would want.
Well, it's dark.
All right. So when you guys walk in, Cornelia goes, it seems Clamdor, Eugene, is unfortunately indisposed today, and perhaps for the entire work study. So you'll be with
Give us a look. It's Amrit.
you'll be with me and some of the other young engineers. But you should know that we are his most promised students. I've worked for him for 10 years. She does that long smile again.
Phoenix has got resting bitch face right now.
You seem nice.
Yes, nice. Nice rhymes with ice.
Her voice like change in pitch there, or is that just?
When she explains stuff, she seems to have a different tone.
Okay. Hello, Cornelia. My name's Judith Bloom, Between the Flames. Nice to meet you.
You're the light rune, right?
No, that's that one right there. I'll point to Sora.
Oh, Sora. Light rune.
I'm also Wind.
Wind rune and light rune. I'm a light rune user myself. Long smile.
Oh, what power does your rune do?
My rune is the almighty eye.
Oh,
That's right. I could teach you my technique if you do good in today's class. Of course, you would be forfeiting whichever rune you already know. Long smile.
I'll
Yeah,
consider it.
she seems off. Phoenix is suspicious that this isn't a living human being at all. Can Phoenix make an insight check?
Sure.
This is just Grace from Umbrella Academy.
It's hard to say, but it's possible she could be a construct, but not invading her personal space, which she probably wouldn't let you. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's anyone's guess. He just tells you, my abilities with my eyes are advanced. It makes me an extraordinarily good teacher, an exceptionally powerful combatant, especially in regards to my defenses. Long smile.
Ooh.
Miles, Jesus.
Yeah, that's a lot of dark vision.
And proficiency in 3 skills.
Damn.
Sora would smile at her, but say, forgive me, the light is a minor rune for me. I can only manifest some of the most basic of light. Wind is more my dominant side.
I see. It's a shame. I would have loved to give you my eyes. And they kind of spin.
Cornelia.
Yes?
Are any of the promising engineers here of the Shadow Persuasion?
Some of them are. You'll be dealing with one of the shadow persuasions in the coming days, at which point in time, it's possible you can learn some shadow hand signs.
Cool, you got a name for me?
Yes, his name is a simple name, Roberto.
Thanks.
But he will tell you that his name is Burr. He thinks it sounds cooler.
It's not, but continue.
He puts a long smile on him. Now, for today's class, maybe we should all go downstairs into the dungeon together. Follow me.
What's in the dungeon?
Place.
Oh, just horrible things are down there, but we're gonna not go into those levels. We're going to evade things like, well, honestly, I shouldn't say. I guess if you're gonna beat it out of me, I'll just have to tell you some of the things down here. Boy, you all persuasive. Have you ever heard of a Darkstalker before?
No.
We've got one in a cage down here. Dangerous thing. Anyone gets close to that, he'll rip your head off.
Ooh.
Smile. And takes you guys downstairs. If you all, I'm assuming all of you go.
Was that for me, Cake?
No, it was from me.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, fuck you, sir. No.
Oh, I didn't see. I thought you got healed. I didn't know you were that hurt.
You can save it if you don't feel like it. It's fine.
I'm just checking to see what I got. What I got left.
Aethon will protect me.
There's a pod right there.
Lol. When you guys walk down these stairs, it's about a 60-foot descent into the mountain proper. When you get down, you can immediately see some type of tubing spilling out, almost toxic green waste into the lower levels. The room is fairly lit with steam coming out. This steam is uncomfortably warm, but not capable of harming you. And there are torches lit for those of you who don't have dark vision, such as Cornelia Cooper. And she reminds you all that the light is lit for you. As she leads you down this way, she tells you that the facility is grand, that it has about 6 levels, but today we'll only be exploring 1.
Gonna get to all of them by the end of the week, Cornelia?
Most of them. The final level is forbidden. An ancient artifact of war is down there. Something dangerous enough to topple entire countries. But I'm not even allowed to tell you that much, so I'll refrain from telling you anything else. Come this way. We're gonna go down this really suspicious hallway, but I assure you, you're safe.
Guys, come on. Are we really about to?
Hang on, Emra. You got a vial or anything? An empty one?
Sure.
Can I have it?
Yeah,
She wants to put some of this bioluminescent green sludge in a vial for study later.
When he hands you the vial, the two of you, Judith, and you see that Cornelia moves with some extreme grace, and she grabs Amrit's wrist. I'm sorry, but you can't take this stuff out of the facility. And
Why not?
As a practitioner of the Almighty Eye, she's extremely perceptive, and she looks at you and she goes, "This organic waste is dangerous. Without Clando's permission, we cannot part ways with it."
Real hard grip there.
He smiles.
Cornelia, if she comes back over here, I'll say, Cornelia, you have a kind of a creepy way of talking, right? I don't know if, no offense, of course.
You see a few tears run down her eyes, but she turns away from you. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? I wish I could be one of the cool kids.
No, I was just curious. Is that something that you've always had, or is this like a newer thing?
When she looks back at you, she's got an even bigger smile. How's this? Am I improving?
It's
Yep.
just my understanding that for anything to move forward, for new creations to be made, for things to be understood, one must be inquisitive. What if we take a sample of this and we don't leave the facility? What if we just study it in here? Would that be all right?
After today's lessons, if you do good, I'll include it as a reward. Under the conditions you don't leave here with it. Until then, I must respect my boss's words. It is my duty after all.
Ugh, she rolls her eyes.
Her smile gets so big that you wonder how it fits on her face.
Please let me go.
Oh, sorry. He releases you, and you can see that she has like crosshairs in her eyes on her pupil and iris, and she goes, "Don't worry. The thing that made that water is something we're going to be practicing with today. Can we continue the tour? Thank you."
Yeah.
And then when she goes up to you, Judith, and she says, "You should be careful what you say. Sometimes people are born socially awkward, and they need to feel like they can fit in society." Big smile.
No, for sure. Judith is just, realizing that she put her foot in her mouth. That was probably pretty rude, but still stands by that the Cornelia is pretty creepy.
What about these bones over here? Real quick glance. Do they appear to be humanoid?
Give me a survival, and then you also see there's a bunch of mice and rats next to it. Yeah, they're definitely humanoid. Probably not humans. They're small, more like gnomes or halflings.
Whoa!
Creepy.
Oh.
Fuck.
To the right is the engineer's room number 1, where we prime tools before going into the more dangerous areas. To the right of Lewis Newell. To the left of me here is our preparatory room, where we put on proper outfits for deep dives into the core of the mountain, where all wonder of horror remain. In any case, those 2 rooms are strictly off limits. Here, let me grab this key I keep behind my hair in secret. And she opens this door. This is where the master lets me stay.
Who's the master?
Eugene, of course.
Oh,
Clamdor, the engineer. Didn't you ask your mom about him?
I haven't.
Go ahead, Cake.
No, I was saying I have not.
That's my bed right there. So it doubles as a chair if any of you would like to sit down. I was making things since I could walk, though I didn't meet Clamdor till a few years ago. He was the only one who accepted me for who I was. Everyone else said that I was a loser. I didn't fit into society, despite having a beautiful smile. But what can you do? Follow me in here. This is where you all will be working today.
Whoa. What are we doing in here?
You see those things in the corner, yeah?
The gas stuff?
Corner.
Those machines. One of them was in the liquid disposal vat unit that Phoenix was next to. That one was destroyed. These still work. If you do good in your class, Lambda has decided you'll be able to take one with you on your journeys. These machines are extraordinarily advanced. They are called relic smelters. They are technology designed to smelt magic. Let me explain to you in great detail of the promise of Clamdor's reward. Something like this could replace frost forges. Something extraordinary. A game changer, some might say. The ability to craft magic items without using the very few forges the world has, mostly controlled by the governments and the dwarves. Would a player mind getting a point of inspiration to read some of this? It's 2 paragraphs really, and then there's a breakdown chart you don't need to cover if you don't feel like it.
I'd be willing.
Take us away. Just to make it
So-
official.
This is a very rare relic smelter. It requires an installation. A relic smelter can slowly break down the properties of magical equipment placed within it. The technology diffuses any unique identifiers of an item, melting and refragmenting them into soul stones. In addition, it has replaced the Dwarven's frost forges, making it portable. Mighty forge that can craft magic items. It can only convert one item at a time, regardless of size. The relic does not convert consumable items. And then a chart ranging from common to 1 soul stone for 10 minutes, an uncommon to 2 soul stones for 8 hours, a rare for 4 soul stones, that takes 3 days, a very rare that gives 8 soul stones conversion for 1 week, and then a legendary which is 16 soul stone conversion for 1 month. Crafting a magic item takes the same amount of time as time to convert, above all respective rarities. Consumable items are crafted in half the time. Time is also reduced by half if a character makes a successful Tinker Tools check, based on the rarity of the item, based on the chart below. If a character fails to craft an item 3 times, the item and its materials are destroyed. And then another chart here for common for successfully crafting the DC at 5, which is then reduced for common at 10, reduced crafting time DC, goes up to 10 for uncommon, and then 15 on the DC, 15 successful for rare to a reduced crafting time DC of 20, then very rare at 20, which is the successful DC, and then reduced at 25, and then legendary at 25, followed by reduced at 30.
Yes, thank you. These informative charts that we provided were quite informative. Big smile. Some things are really difficult to craft using the smelters, but do understand that throughout all of history we've only had the frost forges. This thing here is an insane discovery by our Lord and Savior, Clamdor. Eugene.
Does he make you say that?
Make me say what?
Lord and Savior?
I just hold a high opinion of someone who actually thinks that I'm important.
Yeah, someone who's kind is different than being your savior, but okay, you might need to get out a little bit more.
I knew it. I'm just a freak in your eyes. Oh. Why'd I take over the class? Why'd I take over the class?
Will you stop and look at me a minute? You think I miss popularity? I've been called plenty of things in my life, but saying that somebody is your savior is putting them up on a really high pedestal and making yourself really small. Just have some respect for yourself, that's all.
Okay. I just got scared because the tone you took with me was the classic tone displayed in the bullies throughout my schooling years. Affirmative and aggressive.
Yeah, right, heard.
And she gives you a big smile. It's nice to be heard. Now, we should talk about today's class. I know I'm not the best teacher to replace Clamdor, but on such short notice, I was the only one who lives directly in the facility, so I'm all you've got. But don't worry, I'll try to make sure I only teach you today and none of the other days.
Okay.
In any case, please grab one of the smelting devices. There's only 5 in existence now that the 6th one was destroyed, so please be very careful.
How was the 6th one destroyed?
It was used and malfunctioned. You see, sometimes you can break them. They're just like anything else. It may not be explicitly stated in the instructions, but just like a blade can be broken, though you expect it to make good use, anything could break, right?
That's true.
Yes. And in
You
the
broke it.
long story short, I dropped it. But we're
Oh.
not pointing fingers here. The details don't matter. But I smashed it.
I thought you said you dropped it.
Of course I dropped it. But it was intentional, so smash is still appropriate.
No, smash is more appropriate.
I suppose it's good that I brought it up.
Let's get to smelting.
Yes, grab a container and meet me in the room to the right.
Sora looks down at Aethon and then looks over to Phoenix. Phoenix, I feel very out of my depth here.
Yeah, sorry. Don't worry about it. I got your back.
I mean, the most advanced thing on the island was a back scratcher for Zuru.
Those things can come in handy.
I miss Zuru so much right now.
Hey everyone. Please, each of you assume a position in one of these stations and then I'll explain your first task. You'll be needing these pipes in order to get the smelter properly working. There's 5 positions currently close enough to the pipelines. I'm gonna press some buttons and they're gonna make some strange noises, but I assure you everything is not safe.
What?
This is a dangerous line of work. Advancing the future. All right, everyone.
Well, what are we doing right now? We're just holding these smelting things. Am I missing something?
Well, I was just about to explain it in great detail.
Oh, okay. I
had to
So you're pressing
get you in the
buttons, huh?
room first. I'm a visual teacher, you know.
Oh, real quick before she gets too far. Oh, let me make sure I have it prepared. Where'd it go? Okay, never mind. I take it back. Oh, there it is. Enhance ability. One action, touch. I want to. I didn't think about how cleverly to do it, but she has a gadget or gizmo she uses. Put it onto the back of Sora's arm. We're going to enhance her intelligence. Fox is cunning.
Good. All right. Let me just close this door here. But if the room explodes, we can't risk the rest of the facility going down with us. This one up here. There we go. Actually, I think the doors can be transparent. I'll go to the other side of them. Okay. And transparency. There we go. Can you all see and hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
You shouldn't be able to walk through this door. It's transparent. Are we ready for the instructions?
Just about.
Yes.
This is how we all get assassinated.
All
I don't
right.
say that out loud.
She starts wrinkling her hair and she takes the purple scarf that looks like a hoodie attached to her and she wraps it over her face until there's just a purple hood. And then she slouches over and stands there for about 30 seconds motionless before she starts twitching.
Cornelia, you okay?
Silence while class is in session.
Oh,
Each one of you have been given something underneath your seats. Reach for it. It is a soul stone.
so we'll reach under to see what it is.
What the fuck am I doing here?
You see a pure stone, milky white, some impurities in it. These soul stones were artificially created to imitate the Darklings, but their impurities are a problem. In front of you is a workbench and the smelting device. First, you must extract the impurities using Tinker's tools. Are there any questions?
What if we don't know how to use Tinker's tools?
Then good luck, for those things are rigged to explode.
How long we
Great.
got till they explode?
By my calculations, you have exactly 18 seconds.
Oh,
Phoenix is gonna get to work on hers really fast, but her whole intention is to go around and help those less confident, if at all possible.
Of course, I mean, depends on how long it takes you. Each action is 6 seconds, so technically you guys have 3 attempts before the remaining crystals explode. So, with each of you give me your first round of Tinker's Tools, as you see the crystals start to prime for explosion.
if we're not proficient, we just roll a d20.
Yeah, and then you use your intelligence, but no proficiency.
I have 1 inspiration left from a previous recap. I'd like to use that.
Go for it. So it's Tinker's Tools for everybody. If you're not proficient, you do need to use intelligence since it's a matter of being smartante.
I will also use inspiration.
With Phoenix's technology feeding Sora this magic to boost her intelligence, her hair kind of juts out into 2 spikes, kind of like a fox ears, as they kind of flick as she's looking at everything. And all right, for some reason I think I can do this. Okay. 17.
Nice. Do we have everybody? Are we missing one person, aren't we?
Nah, still got me. Alright, let's see.
Oof. So, as expected, Phoenix, you would tell me how you disarm yours. I don't know how you guys are plucking the impurities out of these stones, so you have some creative freedom.
Well, as a tinker, she has the ability to make tools. I know it's supposed to be like over a long rest, but I'm gonna say she manipulates her tools, the magnetization on them, but towards this impurity. She's reverting the flow. I'm making stuff up, I don't know, but she negatively magnetizes one of the things to attract the impurity within and pull it out.
Yeah, so the rest of you could see Phoenix, even though she has a physical tool, when she dabs at the impurities, it's almost like it goes right through the solid stone, and in that brief second she yanks it out, like pulling hair out of a skin, even though it's inside the stone. It's really impressive. And eventually she gets it done, and to her surprise, followed up by Judith, then Amrit, then Sora. Each of you begin to remove your impurities, perhaps by imitation, or maybe you have a different description. How does Sora, Judith, and Amrit get rid of their impurities?
With this newfound increase to her normal understanding of this type of technology, she first is seeing how Phoenix does it and uses her normal abilities with nimbleness to use these use 2 prods of the Tinker tools, and is picking at the impurities like with almost in a chopstick like fashion, elegantly grabbing one, flicking it aside as she's quick, since things are about to explode, until it is a pure crystal.
Excellent. Judith?
Judith is doing something similar, but she has her magnifying glass out, and she's using that to try to get as much detail as possible of all the, using some not pliers, what are they called? Like a little hand tool to tweezers. That's it. Yeah, tweezers to help pull these things out, and then she uses like the whetstone to kind of like clean it a little bit.
Excellent. Amrit?
Amrit takes his looks it into it in the light for a moment and puts it down. Then he'll take out a mallet and like a screwdriver as like a chisel and just like ping, 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 and that's it. It's just pure luck this first roll.
You guys see in front of you, for the most part, the thing opens up, this conveyor belt thing, and just opens up, exposing these slabs of a perfectly sized indent for the stones you just purified. But one of you are having troubles. Lewis's stone looks like it's gonna blow any moment now.
Phoenix is gonna reach over. I'd like to give him the help action if at all possible, but she's gonna hold the stone and point to it with her pinky, say, right there, get it right there.
Don't copy my idea.
Round 2, Lewis.
Let's see. Oh god.
But she gave you the, she helped you.
Alright, thank you. Please.
Oh,
man.
It 6 seconds, one last chance, or it's going to explode. But Phoenix, you see that maybe it's because Lewis is old, or maybe this is just he's so out of his element. What's it for you, Lewis? What's the issue here?
His mind is just completely blank. He just has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
I'm
That's shit.
gonna lean down and say, Lewis, don't worry about all the craziness. Just follow your own self. And a bardic inspiration.
I'm gonna need it.
She's gonna flip the stone over. She's not moving away from him and she's not doing it for him, but she's just gonna hold it stable.
Got it. Let's hope. I am bursting like
Oh, Bardic.
Bardic, right? Oof.
That's one F8. You didn't roll the right one.
No, gosh dang it!
Oh
Why do I
my
keep doing
God.
F
Oh
instead of
my
D?
god.
You love your Fs, huh?
I think it's because like my keyboard's so messed up that the WASD keys are completely wiped out, so I can't see it.
There we go.
Way better.
There we go.
So-
Thank you very much for the Bardic.
As a team, Lewis,
this is
you're gonna get through it as a team, Lewis. How do you do it? It's for like the classic movie, 1 second before it goes off.
With Phoenix like holding the thing down so that way it's mostly stable. The main objective of this was to try to purify the stone, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Hearing Judith's words of just trying to do this in his own way, he kind of just takes a deep breath and hears the voice in the back of his mind once more. Still just as useless as you've always been, right? And his eyes just steel themselves as he just focuses entirely. Not quite. And his mechanical arm just blazes with flames as he trying to draw from the knowledge that he's been using for in the forges to try to just like hyper heat the stone the best he can and try to cause as much of the impurities to slowly rise to the surface, and just like brushes it away with his mechanical arm as he doesn't really feel much pain from it.
Excellent. And Cooper tells you all, congratulations. Now place the stones into the recuperators.
Into the recuperators?
Recuperators. The recuperators.
Something's not right.
How do you mean?
They're called Cooperators. Eugene is far too proud of a person. He would have them named after him.
I mean, first patent, right?
Is going to look at this Cooper. Has their body form changed? Like, she's wondering if this is a changeling or if somebody infiltrated.
Give me another insight, but she's just sitting there with the purple hoodie over her face, like wrapped up.
Why are they named after you and not Clamdor?
I created them.
Really?
Yes.
She's gonna call out, "Hey, computer, can you hear me?" She'll put her hand on the wall.
And it's nothing. It's all manual stuff here.
Shit.
What's there to fear? You don't trust me, Phoenix.
No, I've learned to question everything. It's the only way I've made it as far as I have.
Then question the truth behind this. You've defused the bomb. Without planting it, though, it'll explode all the same.
I put it in the thing.
So it puts it in the thing.
Yep.
And
Have you ever acted like this before?
no, but you've also never taken a class for her. It wasn't until the class started.
Good point. Shoves it in the slot.
Mine's been in there.
Each of you, after about 30 seconds of the thing rattling about, receive 1 soulstone basic level to add to your inventory for a total of 5.
Soulstones. I just give mine to Phoenix to hold on to them.
You see the hoodie. She quickly pulls the hoodie off of her head. Big smile. You've completed the first lesson with ease. Good job. Smile.
Louis just like relaxes fully and just sinks in his seat.
Phoenix, I am very frightened.
Yeah, me too.
There's a reason why I never came down here.
Where'd she go?
He walked off towards the north, I think.
No, she's over here.
Phoenix wants to look through this door. It's transparent, right?
Yeah, you could see through it vaguely. It's not like perfectly transparent. It's still like blurry.
I walked through this
You
door.
can do an investigation to see. Yeah. He opened that door when the class was over.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, I should have said that, but I just moved the barrier.
Oh, maybe I don't give the soulstone to Phoenix yet, because I don't know what we're doing with it down here.
Okay, you keep it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard with the blurriness and the random stuff in the room. When the rest of you come back into this room, though, you see Cornelia Cooper sits in the couch, puts her feet up, and falls asleep.
Huh.
What? Huh.
So that means class is over today?
Wonder there's like a wine cellar down here.
Did
Rude.
Clemdor ever hand me a schedule?
Yeah, you know that you were purifying stones today. It seems like maybe you didn't think it'd be that fast.
He can just like pulls out a paper and just kind of just like looks over it. Oh, that was a lot faster than expected. Well, I guess class is over from the looks of it.
Is there anything I can learn about her from snooping around her room?
Yeah, you can do an investigation. Oh, you look around her room and you can see that despite being a master practitioner of it, you're not the only person who uses it. There are photographias, primarily next to where Sora is, where you can see books and stuff. One of them is an album. And as you look through the photographs, you don't see any of Cornelia. You do see Cornelia's hair and outfit in the room on like a mannequin, but the whole time you see some type of small creature walking around taking photos and stuff. It doesn't seem to have any distinct features. It does have the general makeup of a human, but it's just completely grayed out all its features.
Okay. He said that was over here somewhere.
Yeah, next to the books. One of them is an album.
To Phoenix's question, Sora hands the egg towards her. Hold on to Aethon. I have to give it my go. And Sora will try and get close to her.
I'm sorry I put you up to stuff.
And I will use the way Sora goes about this is she's cringing because this seems really rude to her, but she's unnerved and she just wants Phoenix to be happy, and she's going to attempt to take the key for Cornelia's hair.
Sleight of hand.
I will use a point of inspiration I just got to attempt this. I'm very scared at the moment.
You put your hand next to her hair, and when you get about half an inch off of her face, she just has this big smile forms. But as you get hesitant, I'd imagine, from that physical response, nothing happens. The file remains, but she doesn't move, open her eyes. It's a big ass smile that formed when you got close to her.
The all-seeing.
I know.
Sora will slowly pull their hand away, hands up, and go back and collect the egg from Phoenix. I am so uncomfortable.
You're a rock star.
I'll just say, Cornelia, what are these photos of?
The smile gets bigger, but then she slouches over onto her side, and the key falls onto the ground, clattering. She seems to just smile every now and then. She is actually sleeping.
I thought Sora got the key.
Sora did not want to mess with whatever the heck that is.
Oh, my bad.
Yes,
Okay.
because she like retracted her hand.
Oh, when it falls, Phoenix just walks over, not like in a super rush, but confidently walks over and picks it up.
When you get close to the key, Cornelia says to you, "Hey."
This place is supposed to be mine anyway. She doesn't say it very loud, she just says it quietly.
And Cornelia is sleeping. She's just talking to him sleep.
Player forgets, but Cornelia told us what these two doors were. Do you mind repeating it for me?
Yeah, one was a ready chamber, like kind of like if you're gonna like go deep diving, you get in a suit. This is kind of like a suit up room. And then over here, she said that it was some type of tool preparation room.
She's gonna go to the tool preparation room first. She'll try to just open the door first to see if it's locked. Oh, wait a minute. She's gonna look for traps.
All right, an investigation or perception for traps.
My investigation has been crap tonight.
I'm going to take 10 steps away from you.
Oh, you see that there's a simple security mechanism in it, but it's basic artificer work. With a certain flick of a switch, you should turn it off.
Yeah, we will do that. Is that a dex check?
Your investigation will suffice enough.
Okay, she will disarm it and then try to open it, and if it's closed, she'll try to use the key.
It opens.
Oh, it leads around, but what kind of things is she seeing in here?
In here, you can see that there are a bunch of stones, and they're held in these strange metal tubings. And the far end of this corner is a treasure chest with black webs on it. Certainly not natural webs.
Excuse me, sir.
Hi.
Oh.
Do I think like maybe we can cut the webs away?
Potentially. Yeah, I mean, they look like webs. How consistent and strong they are, anyone's guess at the moment.
She's gonna reach out towards them a little bit because of their colorization. Does she feel any shadow energy coming off of them?
Give me a perception check. No, it's nothing. It's eerie even.
She's gonna call out for Jenkins. Jenkins has that appraiser's eye in him that I have not been able to use so far. She's going to ask him to look at them webs and see if he can identify anything about them.
Sure.
No, I see.
When you identify the webs, they certainly ping as a mix of magic and technology. He's able to identify that the magical properties or that they'll ensnare you if you touch them. But he also tells you that there's a question mark to the mechanical properties.
Players thinking it coming up empty. She wants in that chest.
You said you open it?
Said she wants in the chest, but
Oh.
I don't.
Open it from a distance, or
Yeah, that would be great. Actually, do you mind?
Yeah, no problem.
Phoenix, Judith, the door has closed.
oh great.
I still got the key. We should be able to get out.
I kick it.
You hear a voice coming.
Oh,
Oh boy, I forgot my ring and with my king on it and my sling with the ding on it. I hope you guys aren't in there. You'll be expelled day one. I'll go get my spare from upstairs. In the meantime, where could those students have gone?
We should move. We should
Is
leave
there-
now.
Is there any way anything I can look on this door, or that came in, I can maybe pick it? I can use my thieves' tools.
Oh, potentially, but you do know Phoenix has a physical key. It might be suffice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you think you can open that chest with your mage hand?
Yeah, maybe open the door at the same time so we can.
All right,
You know what I
swap. I'll open the door first if you want.
All right, I will mage hand. There is a trap on it. Is that right?
Yeah, the identifies. It seems that it'll cast a web into the room.
Oh, I didn't get that.
This is
Everybody,
do-
ouch!
Do you need to know it right now? I don't.
She's
I mean,
gonna open up this bottom door so everybody can leave the room. Maybe Judith can like stand around the corner and cast Mage Hand, duck
Okay.
back or something.
I think she'll know that we were in here though. But yeah, well, sure, I can try it. Emerald, you coming over here?
I'm sorry, y'all are getting caught. You should not follow Phoenix around. You really shouldn't. Me as a player is fine with that.
You are my best friend.
All right, I'm gonna lean my head in and try to mage hand open it up. But can I figure out like how to open it so I don't blow the thing?
With Mage Hand, you wouldn't have enough dexterity to do it. You could attempt with your own hands, but being able to use Mage Hand in that way is exclusive to arcane tricksters.
Oh, got it.
But it's already covered with webs, right? We couldn't get close to it, is what my understanding was.
Yeah, it'd be very difficult, but the arcane tricksters have something they can do with the arcane hand to disarm traps.
Oh, yeah.
But I was just saying, Judith is pretty much asking for that class feature. I can't give her that.
Maybe rain check, Phoenix, if I can. Oh, if we.
You know what? It's
You know-
fine.
You know what? Fuck it.
Say it.
I'm
No,
gonna go over
open
there.
it.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna try it.
I was gonna
used,
try it.
I haven't used thieves' tools once.
All right, well, let's see them now. They're very important thieves' tools too.
I'm gonna use another. I've been blowing
Sora.
through these inspos. Okay. Here we go. I got this. Judith just
Kind of holds her breath and focuses, and
You open the chest, and the webbing don't spew off. As the chest opens, you could get the glimpse of a face in the chest. It looks to be like a skull with black ink on it. The ink begins to fill the skull, and the skull's mouth begins to crank and creak a little bit. You have freed me.
fuck.
Thank you. but it's still manifesting itself. The ink is
Close it.
filling it. You
Close
close it, and it instantly locks. And at the same time, I'm sure some of you could see since you're in that hallway. Cornelia comes around the corner. Hey, I was looking for you guys. Excuse me, I
Yes.
have to check in this room and make sure the students have followed all the regulations opposed to them.
Sorry, Cornelia, I was wondering, was there like a baby changing station? And she lifts up the egg.
We've got to make sure those babies are getting changed, especially when they're not hatched yet. Yeah, you can go into the room all the way down there to the south and use my bed. Big smile.
Phoenix
Oh.
close this door real fast.
Now, I do need to get by you. I'll show you why I'm an advanced rune user.
She also had a question.
Make it fast, Emerald. It's my job to protect this place.
Sure,
Phoenix
sure. Well, I
hides the
saw.
key in Jenkins.
How do you say it? There was one of the tables back there. Damn, sorry. A lot of chemicals. Chemicals. Yes.
Oh.
What was that set of chemicals there? What is that exactly? What
I
are you cooking
see
up there?
I see Amber, and I'm like, oh, hey, Amber, can you help me with my bra for a second? It's kind of twisted.
What?
Oh, wow, I didn't realize you had that type of relationship already, Amrit.
Don't start.
You better go help her. You don't want to keep a lady waiting when it's twisted.
Yes, Amrit, we should go see to that.
On the way.
And they'll just. I'm just gonna go back there just for flavor. There's no.
Nothing's going on, Emerald. Don't get excited. He said, I'm going back in for flavor.
No.
Cornelia comes to the room and goes, I thought you guys were in the forbidden rooms.
What? But we would be expelled. We cannot be expelled.
Deception versus the almighty eye's insight.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Last inspo that I have.
Can I help in any way?
How?
I'll say. Oh no, we were looking at this Cooperation thing and trying to figure out how to clean more soul stones.
Double skill check challenge. Persuasion and from Judith and deception from Sora. 5, but will she carry you?
So,
Yeah, we're gonna need that deception for sure. Lewis just like lightly taps his foot against the ground with like a slight cough. He tries to make it seem like as inconspicuous as possible, as just like his signal to everybody, his usual signal to everybody, having been their teacher for a bit now, to just like double check their actions.
I mean, let's see. What would Sora say through an error into excellence? I'm trying to think. I really am trying just to understand this place. Where I'm from, there is no technology. Ugh, not much better.
Oh no.
Oh, you should have advantage on the roll too.
Oh, okay. One
If
more
you had
roll.
disadvantage, you would still be disadvantaged.
Deception.
11. It's better with a 23 from Judith because you guys are putting yours together and getting the average. So, what is that? 33 divided by 2. What's that? What's the total for that? Sorry. 33? Is that correct? No, 34, right? I'm so stupid. What? 11 plus 23, and then divided by 2.
34.
34 divided by 2, so that is 17.
17, okay. Math is so hard. Cornelia goes, I suppose I should start this class with trust. I told you the rules. I doubt you'd betray me. In any case, that does it for today's class. You can return back to the Harpy. I'm sorry, I'm a bad teacher. I only know how to operate the Cooper equipment. Made by me, Cornelia Cooper.
do we still get to take one of them home with us?
The vials? Well, I suppose since you didn't...
Well, no, the 4G things. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought we got to take one of them home if we did real good.
When you complete the course.
Oh, gotcha.
Today I'm giving you what is referred to as a check mark. It is a stroke of penmanship. It's simple, really. But if you're able to acquire 5 of them, then you will have succeeded.
This is so elementary school.
Elementary school, he shivers. And she goes into this corner and she starts mixing potions and she's just drinking them.
Okay. All right. Well, Cornelia, it was nice meeting you. Maybe we'll see you around soon.
One day I'm going to save the world, you know.
Oh, how so? And from what?
My creations, of course.
You saving the world with your creations or from your
I was
creations?
going to say the same thing.
It's anyone's guess. It depends if it's me, Cornelia, or if it's Cooper. That's always the question.
Is Cooper the deep-voiced individual that came when you put the hood up?
I don't know how Cooper sounds. I'm never around when he's here, but I'm told that he's rather aggressive.
Oh, well.
But he kept me alive when I needed him most, so I don't complain.
Well, next time I see him, we'll record his voice so you can hear it.
That would be really great.
And Cornelia, I do not think you are a bad teacher. I just never had anyone like you before.
I know, I'm not normal, but I'll get better, I promise. Big smile.
And Sora flashes her a smile in return. Thank you for spending your time with us today.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't worry, if you need me, I'll be down here. I don't go into public anymore, because people hate me.
Would you want to go into the public?
It's alright. Down here, my tools are my friends.
Well,
Judith's real good at sneaking people through the city if you want.
I think we're having a ladies' night soon. Isn't that right, Sora?
Yeah.
Maybe you can come, Cornelia.
No one's ever treated me like a proper lady ever. This is the first time I've been invited to this ladies' night. What do we do during a ladies' night?
I'm not so sure myself. I will be discovering it along with you.
Hang out, tell stories, sing some karaoke. I don't know.
Can I smile?
Yes.
Yep.
He puts on a big smile.
Come by the Hoppy sometime and maybe we can do the party together.
Okay. You kids have fun.
I actually was curious about the potions. What exactly are you brewing there?
These things keep my mind in check. I was told that I have a third personality, and it's quite dangerous. But don't worry, Flamdor showed me something I could make by combining 6 different pathogens, which I know sound dangerous, but the disease that's used to fight back my own issues are actually improving my condition.
Do you favor one of the other 2 with these potions, or to just keep one at bay?
You have to take all 6, mix them up, put them into the 7th vial, consume them, and then just a drop of that acid stuff out there from the green ichor. Please don't steal any of that. I don't want to get fired. I live down here. I have nowhere else to go.
Well, sure, but is that stuff dangerous, or?
It's extraordinarily dangerous, but for my species, it keeps me in check. But I'm not allowed to mention what my species is.
Is it native to?
Well, all
the
right,
world,
you
though?
pretty much twisted my wrist. I suppose I should get to it, huh? I was brought here during Metal Rain, and I've been slowly developing ever since. From the size of a speck, one would say, to as large as a ball now.
Were you the gray figure in your photo books over there?
No,
Sorry,
someone's been
I was curious.
snooping my personal space.
Yeah, sorry. I can show you photos of. I'll bring my album next time and we can show each other.
I'm not from this world, you know. But it's okay. I'm not comfortable telling you anymore. Lambda will get upset.
Sure. Sorry to pry. We'll leave you be. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for the lessons. Come on. Got some work to do back at the end.
Yeah, take care. Nice to talk to you, Lewis, since I'm always stuck in the basement and you never come down here.
Yeah, sorry about that. Been helping out Clam a lot. Was busy helping out Clam too much is all.
He smiles.
Looks away, just like quickly turns his back turn and lifts a finger like his usual salute. Closes the door behind him.
I feel bad, Phoenix. I think I have greatly misjudged our teacher.
Yeah. Just that split personality thing. I don't know. Clamdor's not here. I thought maybe somebody took the opportunity and moved in, and I don't know what I thought is fine. Sorry.
We all make mistakes. As long as you look back and actually learn from them, you're fine.
No, that's yet to be determined. She is the first one up the stairs.
Nope. Judith was already there. She did not stay. She's like, fuck this. That thing was creepy in that damn chest.
Some of us more mistakes than others, I guess. Slight smirk on his face as he proceeds up.
Phoenix and Judith, when you guys get upstairs, you see clam doors there.
Shit.
Hey, you guys here for your first lesson?
Yeah, apparently your Cooper downstairs gave it to us. She's yours, right?
Cornelia.
Yeah.
Yeah, she showed us how to cure these, and she pulls out one of those soul stones.
Oh, jeez.
You mean she wasn't supposed to teach us this thing?
She's not a teacher in this institution. She's just a lost soul that I'm trying to help. Very smart. Not able to run her own class yet. That's up to me. Teach you guys what you need to know. Fortunately, I was a little late, dealing with a personal dilemma.
Well, if it eases you at all, she successfully taught us how to do it.
I suppose I'll be the judge of that. One of you submit your stone for review to make sure you're actually being taught the proper procedures.
Sure, yeah, I hit this one pretty hard.
He catches it and he lifts it over his watch where it floats. His eyes zoom in, literally like with little tiny notches just forming over one over the other until they extend out about half a foot in front of his face. He examines it. Well, I'll be damned. Cornelia taught you something. Impressive.
I don't know that she taught us. She just locked us in the room and said, hurry up and do it. And we kind of did it ourselves.
Removing impurities is an extraordinarily difficult thing to do. You've accomplished it. Were you perhaps the lead on this, young Phoenix?
No.
Yes, she was. She was.
Yes, she very
No.
much was.
No.
I could not have done it without her.
See.
They got their own skills.
Well, it appears like you've been taught half of what you need to learn today.
F.
But if Cornelia is not active, then I'll have to teach you the rest later. Cornelia is a very special individual. You cannot leave this facility for anything.
Got lots of things locked up in here that's not allowed to leave.
Lots of things locked up. Most of them can't leave on their own accord.
Like the Night Stalker?
I told you about it. It's Darkstalker.
Yes, said it would tear me apart.
It's a large creature. Lewis fought one before, long time ago. Nearly tore off his arm until the dragon god saw to it. Darkstalkers are extremely formidable creatures. I'm sure he can explain to you about these behemoths that was deployed in Metal Rain, though he didn't fight in that particular battle.
Yeah, things are freaking huge. Let's just say they're on the more aggressive side, and are a lot quicker than you'd expect.
How big? As big as the bird making a nest up top of this place?
More like the size of that monstrous bird that we fought on our way here. Speaking of which, Clamdor, have the birds around here been evolving or something? I don't recall them being that big.
Yeah, it stems back to my original problem. Cornelia Cooper's third personality is extraordinarily dangerous and constantly experimenting on the local wildlife. It's hard to say that Cornelia is a prisoner to an extent, but I'm trying to resolve the dilemma. I'm on the path, trust me. I won't fail.
You said she's from the Metal Rain era. Has she been with you the whole time?
There's a lot of things in the Metal Rain era. Sprinkle all around this world, all over the place. They nearly took over. People just fail to see them because they're well hidden. Dug underneath someone's house, in plain sight, built at the side of the mountain in the pipes that remained, that I then reintegrated into my facility. Metal Rain's all and everywhere. And some of those things that Metal Rain brought were sentient breathing creatures. Cornelia is one of them, but she's referred to as a parasite, an infection. She came to this world nothing more than a blob, about the size of a gold piece. They're supposed to crawl through your ear and take over your body. Most people would kill them on sight, destroy them. I'm not sure why I didn't. Now that Cornelia is growing up to develop her own personality, it seems rather cruel to just end her life. It's a moral dilemma, I suppose.
You tried to put her in school, is that right?
She's never been in a school day of her life.
No, I thought she had mentioned something about elementary school.
And she's at bullies.
Well, she is her own bullies. It's personalities of hers. You know, her nature is to be hostile. It's the creature, the parasite itself. We're not dealing with a normal person here. I don't mean it as an insult. This is a living, breathing parasite designed to destroy others. For some reason, she's different. And I'm sorry that you all had to see Cornelia today.
It's fine. We managed to make it out without any trouble. And we learned part of what we needed to.
Well, of course she made it out. She's trained not to attack you, Lewis. If you weren't here with your friends, I'm afraid that it would have been her dead body or all theirs. She's quite powerful indeed. The host that she has is a rune warrior.
Oh. He kind of just looks at the ground for a moment. That actually explains a lot now that I think of it.
I'm just happy you guys didn't break any of her rules. It would have been a bloodbath down there.
Nope. No rules were broken.
I've got a big mess to clean up today. It seems like you got most of your lesson. Next time we'll have to do double the work. All right. You all are dismissed for now. I'll have to deal with Cornelia.
That was good. Oh yeah, I think we might got a couple things to talk about.
And what might that be?
Prefer to talk with it in private if possible.
Come on in my room.
Did we wait
Yes,
up for
Lord.
you, Lewis?
It's fine. I know the way back. Might take a while.
Alright, I'm gonna go make a nest for Aethon.
Try not to piss off the goats too much on the way down.
I gotta go pick up something from a shop. Phoenix or an Emerald, do you guys want to come with?
I got something I want to do in here real quick.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Oh, great.
Return of the MIA viewer. Lives. As a few of you dip out. You should still have said on the viewer. Let me know if you don't.
Yeah.
Phoenix wants to be a nosy person and find some notes to read over. I don't know if there's any around here, or she'll go upstairs if she needs to.
Yeah, down here it's pretty clean. There aren't any papers. I mean, there's a garbage bin if you want to look through the trash.
Absolutely. She is going towards the garbage bin. She wants to know what things were filed in there.
All right, you can give me an investigation to see if you find anything useful. There's probably something useful in there. You never know. And while you're doing that investigation, you're taking some time to look through and rattle through the stuff. Lewis, you enter the room with Clamdor. When you go in the room with Clamdor, you see him. He like grabs the side of this mini furnace in his room, and he's shaking.
You alright?
Yeah, it's just, it's all still evolving in me. That's why I was late today. I just can't even look at her. I can't even look at her.
Yeah, understandable. It's on that day after all.
It's just so much new information. And there's so much things that Icarus needs from me. Cornelia needs from me. Other people in this world too, to include the Fairlands, thinking that I can. Everyone thinks that I can save the world, and I'm not getting any younger despite my looks. There's so much demand, and it's just one of me. And this brain of mine, it's overloading.
Yeah.
I'm just one person, damn it. No matter how much good I do, there's so much ugly behind it.
Is that all much different than most people?
I just get it. It's a simpler time in Metal Rain. Say it crazy as it sounds. The threat was straightforward. Creatures from the sky came to kill us. No real moral dilemmas. They were our enemies. They were awful. Destroy them. Then you look and you peel the onion. And you start crying because you didn't dunk it in ice first. And you see stuff like Cornelia, victims of war. And now I gotta raise her, and I got my own damn daughter. I've got a whole kid I should have raised, and I'm raising Cornelia Parasite, a literal blob of silver, oily manure substance. It's now a young girl, sometimes an old man, and other times something else. Did you know what they asked me about, Palm? The Fairlands wants me to produce something called rune weapons, so that people that aren't rune warriors can kill a mouth that feeds. Have you ever seen what happens when someone that's not a mouth that feeds fights a mouther? It's brutal.
Yeah. Still remember the last couple missions.
Yeah. If you're not a rune warrior and you take on a mouther, you risk losing your mind forever. And what's worse is it's not like you can even kill them, but they think, just because I did it once, I can do it again.
They've always been fools.
Anyways, you came in here to talk to me about something. I'm just not me. I shouldn't have took this work study.
Maybe not. But we got a responsibility now. Takes a step forward for the first time during the entire conversation. You'll be fine. And just like lightly pats his head.
Ah, man. I ever tell you look old as shit?
Every day that we knew each other. Ever since you picked me up out of that gutter.
Yeah. He just kind of sits on his bed, and the door's still closed, but so people that want to watch can see. He sits on his bed and tells you, so you came in here for something, hey, Lewis? What can the old clam door do for you?
We'll sort of check up on you. Seems like you mostly got things under order. He says very sarcastically.
He laughs. It feels good to talk about it. What are you gonna do, Lewis, if everything comes to pass? If Palm's got 100 mouthers, it don't matter if we've got 100 masters.
Leans up against the table and kind of just stares up. Same thing we've always done, I guess. If it does come, it's not like we can stop it from happening. All we can do is our best to try to stop it.
You know, Palm's very smart. Not in the conventional intelligence way. The way she can manipulate the threads of life. Very charismatic creature, able to bend things to her will, including the scenario. And if she lacks the strength, someone that serves her possesses it. I really don't think they're going to attack the Fairlands. I think that they're going to take out Icarus. The moment we flood the streets of the Fairlands with our soldiers. Even if these damn rune weapons work, which I doubt they will. I think she's going to take out Icarus because of the library. The library holds a lot of secrets. Secrets Palms wanted. She had exclusive access to that library. And whatever's behind those doors, something changed her.
At the mention of something happening to Icarus, for a moment, Lewis's eyes kind of just like widen. Almost like he's remembering something, and an image flashes in his mind. Of him as an innocent child as the city around him burned away, before he flashes back to reality again, just shakes his head. I remember right. Wasn't there mention that she was around whenever that thing happened? I don't think she'd want to try to cause something like that again, especially having experiencing it.
Are you talking about the same person that threatened to destroy an entire civilization with 100 mouthers and has Eve Rest, the most evil creature in the world prior to her, trapped in the crown and under her command, and has already killed a student at the academy and far worse before then? We're not talking about the same Palm that was a hero. This one's a villain. And I don't think any of the masters could take her on individually. The last time Palm was attacked, it was just outside the mouth that feeds. Mother Nature took her down. Palm escaped into the facility itself. We all assumed that Palm was dead. Here we are. Palm's alive and well, with surviving and thriving in an environment that should have destroyed her. I was certain Mother Nature succeeded. Outside of the one we can barely mention, top secret name of the Elementar, to which you cannot tell your other fellow students about. He's not in any shape to be known. Zucker is the strongest creature in this world currently standing. And if she failed to take out Palm, and Palm's got 100 mouthers, not sure if she'll survive round 2.
So we're doing whatever we can to train right now, right?
Yeah, and that's exactly why I took this work study. I need all the rune warriors to be prepared. My mind alone is not enough. Then I'm blindsided. I discover I've got a kid. And that I've neglected her my entire life. And I have no idea what happened to her mother. And now I'm just as fucked as Cornelia. And that I might be the true parasite in this picture.
let's try to get your mind off of that for a little bit.
Yeah,
Just, like,
you
politely,
find out you had a daughter a damn day ago who hates you. Not exactly something I could just put to bed.
Well, maybe redirecting that focus elsewhere might help a bit.
Yeah. In any case, Kamal, I'm going to make sure this class is ran proper. And what about Cornelia? Think it's time to pull the plug?
She didn't seem aggressive, at least. Maybe whatever the hell was speaking while we were actually working on that machine down there. A little bit on the hostile side, but she didn't seem to want to kill us or anything like that.
Well, and I'll tell you one thing. Let these words be true. You're in no condition to defeat a Darkstalker. Too old. But you're getting strong again. That Darkstalker down there that's in change. I walked in one day, Cornelia was sitting in the room smiling. It was smeared all over the walls. That girl's got some ferocious power in her. That's why she can't leave this place.
Good to note. Thanks for telling her not to kill me.
She made that up on her own. She realized you was a friend, seeing you hang with me.
Glad to see she's able to see some good in me.
I don't know. I can't do anything to Cornelia. Everyone deserves to live, right?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, you're looking through the garbage and you find a lot of papers. Most of it's just junk on tinkers and supplies, stuff that didn't work. Is there anything in particular that you would want to focus your search on, be it technology, information about Clamdor, Cornelia? There's a lot of junk here.
Well, the jackpot, which I'm totally not expecting, but a vision into Phoenix's mindset, would be something about that vision she had and the creature buried at the bottom level of the dungeon. But
Okay.
what she's more looking for is anything that was like an invention that he got stuck on, couldn't figure out, like the one missing part of a chalkboard worth of equations, something like that, because she wants to see if she can solve some that stumped him.
You do find something. It's schematics to, and probably a new project of yours, to Lewis's arm. Every now and then it needs repairs, and he can't figure out how to make it self-repairing. So that Lewis doesn't need to keep trekking home when Icarus can sometimes be far. But you see that he scrapped about 3 different prototypes that would be better. But unfortunately, the information here is clearly lacking since he threw it away, but suppose that's one project you have access to that you could solve.
Yeah, she'll take those papers, fold them up, and then she will walk out. She won't stick around that long.
Yeah, and even though you can only do one scene at a time, but they would barely be halfway through their conversation by the time you got that and got out.
Yeah, so she leaves with Jenkins.
Jenkins just looks at you. He's like, what are we doing with these now? I didn't say that, obviously.
She's got lots of work to do.
So, am I RPing Jenkins correctly when he's like, gets nervous or you do mischievous stuff, or?
I don't know. I feel like if he's starting to get some sentience, he might be like, what are you doing? But this is my master, I trust her type thing, so.
Sure, so he's just like always watching, I suppose.
Yeah, and she built him to defend her, so like if there's danger coming, he would be in the way. So yeah, what she's doing could bring danger, but there's none in the room, so.
So he just thinking.
She will hop up onto his back shelf she built for him and go on down the mountain, going towards the harpy.
Excellent.
Oh, wait, no. She's gonna go down the mountain and see if that giant goat is blocking that cave or not.
Yeah, he's still. You think he's there all hours of all day? It might not even be the same goat, but you see a goat just laying there. It looks at you. What do you want?
I want to see what's in the mountain.
Distracted.
I'm sorry, I don't speak your language.
Distracted. It's speaking a really horribly broken common, but it's almost scary that it is some semblance of common.
Oh God, I want in there. Okay, next time.
And when you say next time, Jenkins looks at you, and he looks like he powers down.
Wait. No. Come on. She opens up a panel, pushes some buttons, checks some wires, wiggles them, makes sure they're connected. What the heck? No.
The lights shudder. Phoenix, I've been waiting for you.
Okay. Hang on. I was like really interested, but you do not have permission to take over my friend.
Your friend is safe, but right now you're missing an opportunity, and I won't be here the next time you come back.
But I thought you were buried. I thought you needed my help.
I'm being excavated as we speak.
By who?
You can see a projection of him lay dormant beneath the earth with the 5 other engineers. The intent is to dismantle and destroy me, put my parts to better use. They fail to realize that even while I'm off, as they would refer to me, my ability to influence other machines, no matter how inferior or superior they may be, still remains. This is the power the metal gods of old. This is what could become of Jenkins. Under your control, of course.
Are you at the lowest level of the dungeon?
The goat is foolish. You could easily topple it off the side of the mountain. What's the price of a single goat for all the information in the world that you haven't wanted?
Okay, you just can't tell Sora I did it.
I have no intention of telling anyone anything.
I would feel better not being alone, but hell, what am I if not risky?
The goat's just laying there looking at you, licking his ears. But he didn't seem to hear any of it. You see that this thing was projecting into your head.
God, does she have anything? I don't know that she has any food on her. I mean, she very well may have grabbed some from the harpy, but I feel like I'm metaing if I do that. So, yeah, she's gonna try to sneak past the goat.
Well, he's kind of stuck there pretty well, but he's hanging off an edge if you remember how it is. Simple grease and he'd slide right off the side. As for sneaking past, it'd be possible without invisibility if you possess the ability to do so. Maybe it's possible.
Unfortunately, I don't have any grease gadgets ready for today.
Whoops.
I do have a Tasha's caustic brew, but I don't really want to. Ooh, let's do this. Let's get the goat's attention and fire this caustic brew right at the far edge of him, between him and the cave. What I'm hoping he'll do is he will move out of the way so he'll dodge it and she can get into the cave real quick.
Sure, I'll give you a dexterity saving throw. Is it dex save still, or is it something else?
Tasha's caustic is a dex save.
Okay.
Oh god, he beats it. Well, no, that's good. That means he moved out of the way, right?
Yeah, he does move out of the way. You can give me an athletics or acrobatics to sprint inside. You gotta sprint inside, but the goats goes to ram you. But Jenkins, still clearly possessed by the metal god, grabs onto it, and you see Jenkins' eyes light up, and it disintegrates the goat.
Oh shit.
Bitch! And it disappears.
Okay. This is stupid.
And Jenkins returns to us. Whatever strength was needed to pull that off is gone. Jenkins looks at you and goes, Jenkins?
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna need your help. She's going in the freaking cave.
All right, and you disappear into the cave, and we'll pick back up with that next week. Let's get everybody else's closeouts for today. You disappear into the depths. Forbidden entrance. Lewis, as the goat gets dusted, that is when you and Flander actually finish your conversation. You're not outside or anything yet, and maybe your conversation continues, but from what we narrated in person, that would have been the conclusion of that so far. Is there anything else you say to him before you leave?
Kind of just like talking with him for a little while and trying to lighten the mood, help him get his mind off things. Eventually, once he kind of reads that Glemdor starting to relax a little bit more. Right, a while back you messaged me by Flame. Something about the arm being updated?
Yep. Still working on it, trying to get you something perfect, something just right. Something that can make you proud, something make you ask your mom about me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less from you. You weren't able to make the thing in the first place.
Don't worry. I'm working hard, day and night, when I've got time, of course. I'm a very busy man, clearly. We just talked about this. But ain't no one gonna get you an arm better than the one I'm gonna get you when I'm done. Hell,
Right.
they'd have to bury up fucking ancient metal rain equipment to get you a proper fucking arm. And I ain't crazy enough to do that.
Don't worry, I'm not in any rush at the moment. Although something that I am in a bit of a rush for, I think you could help tune the thing. It's a bit on the fritz. And he kind of just like lifts up his arm as it's like twitching slightly, still from the damage from last time.
Yeah, sure. Oh, make sure your students come late tomorrow. I'm moving a rather big load of equipment. And you would rather not have to deal with a whole bunch of strangers snooping around. Classified metal rain. You remember that story of that Titan that attacked Icarus when it was nuked and, well, what they call it glassing?
Bit hard to forget.
Yeah. We've acquired it last few years. Had to keep it hush even from you. Things dangerous, you know. But we're gonna try to.
Tell me that thing is here.
Yeah, it's in the 6th level. You know, we keep the processors, the thing that fuels the entire power for the city. We're gonna dismantle it. We thought we could work with it. It's too dangerous. And that's, you know, I like dangerous stuff, but this isn't even a Cornelius situation. This is far worse. I watched this thing. Barely even an ounce of its power. Turn everything around it to dust. With no limitation.
Yeah.
Just keep them away till it's dark. We'll have a nighttime class.
Got it. I'll try to update the best I can.
All right, get out of here. I don't want to be solving this shit. It's my kid, not yours, motherfucker.
Right.
Hey, tell me this. Does Phoenix like playing baseball?
pass, I'm gonna be honest.
Shit, find out what she likes to do. One of these days, I'm gonna rebuild our relationship.
There's like a slight smile on his face, but his eyes are just soft, almost as if he's not really looking at Clemdar when he's saying that. I hope the best for you.
You know, she looks like her.
Not surprised.
Slowly coming back to me. Deep, deep, deep in this mind of mine. All right, get out of here, old man.
Got it.
You hear him muttering under his voice, wondering which one of you guys gonna die from old age first, you or him. All right, now let's get rid of this accursed mystery music.
Yeah.
Nothing ever good happens in that point.
By the way,
How long would the acid damage stick around from the goat situation?
It depends. You know, it's off the beaten path, so I'm not sure you'd go that way in general.
I'm going to leave it up to a disadvantage perception check
to see
Sure.
whether he
to
would.
even notice something like that. Just as he's walking down the path, yeah, he definitely doesn't. Not even pass his mind as he goes down the stairs, and the camera slowly pans over to the acid trail leading within, going into darkness before it transitions to the next person.
Exactly. And speaking of the next person, Reeve, you're heading into town. We can start whatever endeavor you have to close out the night. That's Judith, Sora, Amrit.
Sora, do you want to come with us?
I'm sure I can keep the egg warm against myself. Sure.
Great. It should be quick. I'm gonna lead us to Ella's shop.
No, eventually you would get there. It didn't take you long, maybe about 30 minutes. It's a big city, but that's short, all things considering. Ella's there. She's working. She's sitting down for a few clients. She tells them to clear out when you guys come in. You see
Good
that one of
afternoon,
them,
Ella.
one of the clients looks like a dryad. Another one looks like a dragonborn. Final one looks like either a gnome or a halfling.
It's like a dryad.
Yeah, it looks like it might not be the plant creature, a dragonborn gnome.
What
What kind of shop is this?
Oh, this is a place to get we can get some clothes.
Oh, you're serious about the bra thing? Okay.
No, the bra thing was just a distraction. And now we're here. Ella, hi. I've come to pick up the package, if that's all right.
Absolutely. And is this the stunning gentleman you mentioned before? Looking at him.
It is. I will pull out my key from the bank, and I will put the key into the air, turn it, and a little zipper kind of thing, and I reach down into it, and I'll pull out the 220 gold, and it's in its own little bag. It's not like just handing her cash.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'll hand it over.
Paying all of it up front.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good way to do business, right?
She takes it and she puts it into her drawer, and then she comes around the corner and voila, she shows you the adventuring +1 studded leather.
This is amazing. Such quality work. Oh, and is the hat there too?
He smiles and he grabs it, and it's a very Jarlaxle hat, if you guys know the reference. Actually, I think Jarlaxle's in the compendium. Let me see. I might be able to just show you how his hat looks. Yeah, she is. Here we go. Don't worry, not an NPC in this world, but just give you an idea of the fashion statement going on here. This is almost 1 for 1.
Okay. As she gets the stuff, and I imagine it's like a nice bag or something. I'll say,
I say thank you so much. You really outdid yourself. Emrit, this is for you.
What? Wait, why? You got
It's-
me armor and a hat?
It's more of like a look to help keep yourself protected and also to change it up so you don't. Then I was kind of like reminding myself that I'm like right next to this Ella person. I'm like, yeah, just to give yourself a new look.
I mean, how much does this stuff cost? I mean,
Don't worry about it. Okay. Ella, thank you so much.
He smiles at you. Of course, this is my business after all. I'm just doing my job. But it's nice to see your customers pleased. Don't forget, I could give you a haircut. You're looking a little rough in that regard. No disrespect.
He's talking to me.
No, I remember she offered to give Amber a free cut if you brought him by.
she's
Oh,
talking to me.
yeah.
Hold on. That rolls up his sleeve. Put him up.
Oh, yeah. Well, and this is my friend Sora here.
Not
well.
really.
Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Ella.
This is
Hello. Do either of you two want a haircut?
What? No. No one touches my sideburns.
Emrit?
Did you like do like a tail? I used to have someone that used to do that, but long story, she's stabbed me. Okay.
Like a braid?
You would look good in a man bun. I just gotta make it a little bit shorter before we knot it up.
Not like, sure. That'll, yeah, fine.
All right, she spins the chair around. Have a seat, big boy.
He sits down, offended because he's not big, and she knows this.
Lol. So, when he's sitting in the seat, you guys just can hear the clipping, and it's almost at a ridiculous speed as he's spinning around the chair, cutting him up, doing his eyebrows, and even the hair on his face. You can see he's got hair on his face here. She cuts off the sides and leaves a goatee, and his hair is only a little bit shorter so that she can get it into a neat bun.
All right. You look great. Ella, fantastic work again.
He smiles. Well, if you've ever got coin to sling, I'm always here to collect. It's my job to make people look the best.
Of course. Well, I'm good unless anything else you guys need from anything.
Ooh. Is there back on the island we had a kind of like a shoulder sack to carry our things we bombed on the island. I was wondering if there was something that I could carry Aethon in, and she holds up the egg.
That's a good idea.
I mean, we've got purses here. That's what they're called. We can get you one big enough to put it in comfortably, and then the rest is really up to the betting.
Okay, how much would we one of those?
Well, for a standard one, it'd be about 10 GP. But that's one that's big enough to fit the egg. That's quite a large egg.
Sora looks in her pocket. I have around 32 gold on me.
Sure. All I need is 10. The betting and stuff you could probably get cheaper somewhere else if I'm being honest. It's bad for business, but I'm not here to steal your coins. Otherwise, if you want the full package, I'll bring you up to a solid 17.
Should I go with the full package, Judith?
Sure. Yeah, I can split it with you. I have 22 gold in my. I don't have access to my bank anymore, but
I'll tell you what, just give me the 10, and I'll include the extra stuff too. You brought me a customer, cut his hair. By the way, really nice hair. It looked rough, but that stuff was. I'm kind of jealous. I'll be honest.
Okay. Here you go. Sora will hand them the 10 gold.
And she gives you the bag. She tells you to put the egg in it gently, and she puts it looks like small little pillows, but they fold in well enough to kind of wrap around the egg. Now, if you drop it, the egg should still be fine.
Hopefully I won't do that. I am told dropping the baby is not a good idea.
Sure. It's getting late. You guys came in quite an hour. It's fierce even. I hope you all have a good night.
Oh yes, you too. Thank you.
Ilanan.
Thank you.
She bows, and when you guys leave, she closes down the shop. And as the door shuts and locks, strange lights illuminate a room filled with thousands of bones. And of course, your GM would not include a secret door, but actually having a map. So why don't we look at what Phoenix sees in their session?
Oh.
I'm scared.
This was your decision.
Nope, this was Phoenix's decision.
Proud of you,
this is the
Sakura.
consequence of my actions.
Breaking my heart already, I see.
I'm sorry. She tried not to hurt the goat.
Alright, it's pretty dark in here. But I think I put dark vision in the MIA view. Let's see here. Let's get some. There we go. Witch Factory is always good. We went to the side of the mountain. The goat's dust blowing in the air. You see furs of large creatures ripped and shredded. Skulls and bones. Thousands and thousands and thousands of bones. And they begin to rattle and shake and motion until a face of bones is made, much like the tiger face in Aladdin forming in the desert. And it says to you, "Who dare intrude on the forbidden level of Glamdor's Keep?" What do you say to end the session?
She turns to Jenkins real quick. All of is ever gonna help me, I guess now's the time. She'll take a step forward. Clamdor does.
Glamdor. And the session ends.
Fuck.
Oh no.
You guys can get your out while I roll the credits. Thank you all for joining me for this episode of Fantasy in the Past, and thank you viewers for watching. I'll see you all next time, next Sunday. You know what it will be. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
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 Na na na.
Out of fear, we kept running, tried to hide away. Can you hear? War is coming, beckoning our fate. This is the day that we stand up. This is the day we fight. We'll take our place, we won't give in. Our victory's in sight. Only a sword in our hand, but we enter the lion's den. We're not waiting for a war. We bring